I'm at the yard of Tara LAING, catching up with Gavin Fenter ahead of racing on Friday. Behind us is Thread of Life, and she'll be first up for the yard in race 1. Now, she ran a gallant second on Polly debut last time out.
Yeah, Nadine, these baby races are getting smaller and smaller, and that's what happens when you have 2 baby races for 6 months every week. They get smaller and smaller, and we don't really like to run horses on the Polly because of the shins.
Yeah.
But we took our chance. We worked with her a couple of weeks ago when there was no tracks, and she handled it well. And we put in the race, she ran second. And this race came up. Okay, it's against colts. Another thing, we hate to run fillies against colts, but as I said, these races are getting so small. You got to take your chances.
Yeah.
So we put her in, and I looked at the field as they were cutting up. We weren't going to run her. In fact, we had scratched her. And as the field cut up, I said, there's only one real horse in the race, Knight's Ray of Light. But that's right. It was going to run on the Tuesday, so will it run again? We don't know, and it'll probably win anyway. And then you had a couple of first-timers and a couple of horses new horses with rather moderate form. So the 1,000 is a bit short, but you're not going to get a much weaker field than this. Okay, that horse now subsequently got beat, so that'll be the horse to beat if he stays in. But we're taking a chances. I would have preferred 11-1200, but she's not without a chance.
We move to race 6, where we'll see Sky Velocity. Now, the mile on Polly does look to be her favourite trip.
Yeah, she was in a 2,000 and the mile. The mile she drew 15, the 2,000 she drew 7. So we actually had her as a run in the 2,000. Then the mile, we would have preferred the mile. And that cut up, and then she ended up coming in as draw 8 as compared to draw 6 on the 2000. So we changed our minds and we put her in. Luckily, Chase didn't take her right. We put her in the mile. She is better over the mile, but she would be better on the grass. She can run a place, but I much prefer on the grass. But to find a race on the grass is not that easy.
We move to race 8, where the yard will finish with the 2 runners. We're going to start with Kilmonic. Now, she was a gutsy winner of her last under Chase Moshan, who does retain the ride.
Yeah, she's won on the grass, but she's a good Polly horse. But we had a problem here with the draw. She didn't have a good draw. She had a good draw a month ago, but she had just run, so Tara didn't want to run her again. She was, I think, drawn 4. Maybe we should have run her again, but Tara's the trainer and she's the owner, so opted to scratch her. So we're taking our chances. It's not a good draw. It's not going to be easy from that draw. So she can run to the money because it's a rather moderate field.
And she'll be joined by Colorama. Now, Jose does seem to get the best out of this lady, and they placed again last time out together.
Yeah, Colorama just hates the grass, so we only run on the Polly. I can run her anything from a 12 to a mile. We had her in a mile, and Jose wanted to ride her in a shorter distance, so we waited for this race. She came up with a decent draw. Okay. So she's got a big chance here. He's going to stay on the horse. As long as he's still riding, not suspended, he will stay on this filly because he seems to get the best out of her. So as long as he comes and works her every morning, and he's happy with her work, I think she's got a big chance.
There you go. Kilmonic and Colorama close for the yard, and both look to have a chance at getting involved. By the sounds of things, though, Colorama is the stable pick.